Welcome back into the Morning Blend Extra. WIFR News this morning and Morning Blend co-anchor Maggie Polstein stopped by Uptown Lanes in Byron for this week's Food Friday.
Welcome to Food Fridays. We are here at Uptown Lanes. Rochelle joins us, and look at all these delicious things here in front of us. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
I want to start here because this is piquing my fancy. What is this?
This is salmon tataki salad.
And it is like the freshness that is coming off of this, just describe, I think, even the sauce, because I'm getting a lot of ginger delicious smells.
Yep, it is a ponzu dressing, grilled salmon with tomatoes, cucumbers, and jalapenos.
It is delicious. And this is on the new menu?
Yes.
And what inspired or wanted to bring something like this here? Because when people think bowling, they don't typically think salmon.
I mean, it's our chef. He's newer with us, probably in the last year, and he comes up with a lot of these new great items.
That is so cool. I mean, you guys have a lot of variety on the menu, and this I think is a good example of it, but then you also have your classics, your staples.
Yes.
And that's, I think, where we're hitting with the chips and dip, some of my favorite things here, and then also just a classic traditional burger.
Right.
And this one is chicken.
This is the avocado chicken sandwich.
And this has a spicy mayo on it?
It's a chipotle mayo. It's not super spicy.
Okay,
no.
So if you don't like spice, I think you'll still like it though.
Right. It's a very good sandwich.
Too spicy.
No.
And then we have
The cowboy burger.
Oof.
That's going to be a little spicy.
And it looks delicious. I mean, what do we have on here? We have onion rings, barbecue sauce,
pepper jack cheese.
Ooh, that is good. And then the fries, I think, are also some of the best things I've ever had.
The waffle fries.
They're delicious. I mean, they have a batter to them. Is it almost like a beer batter? Something to that effect.
It kind of seems like it. They're a lot different than what we used to have.
And they're seasoned and really good. So if you want to try kind of a different, unique waffle fry, that's the one you want to try. And this, in my opinion, is the holy grail, the chips and dip.
Right.
Is this, what do you would say is the most popular thing on the menu? I feel like it has to be the chips and dip.
And the avocado chicken is definitely.
So this is the meal you want to get.
Oh, yes.
And that's what everybody thinks too. I'm that's what I'm probably ordering while I'm here. And then you also have really good apps. And this is one example of that. What do we got here?
These are the lobster jalapeno peppers.
Lobster? That's interesting and unique. The fact that there's a lot of fresh seafood and just fish and things like that, that is also incredibly unique somewhere like this.
Right.
Because if you've never been to Uptown Lanes, I mean, you come here, you have great food, great drinks, but you also have really great entertainment. Right. I was what's kind of the thing that you see a lot of customers do when they come in?
Bowling.
Well, yeah, they'll come and bowl. But do they come and eat first? They bowl? Is it kind of the environment that people can experience?
Yep, a lot of times they do. And obviously you can go up to the lanes and you can eat up there too. So that's nice for them if they have kids and they just want to go up there, bowl, and have their meal.
Yes, that's a great point. I think family friendly. There's not a lot of places where you can get really good food and drinks and also bring the entire family with. Do a lot of people do that?
Yes. Oh, definitely.
So there's kiddos all over Uptown Lanes.
There is.
And then to top the cherry, well, cherry on top if you will, because it's dessert, this chocolate lava cake right here in the middle. Maybe the shining star.
It's very popular.
It's very popular and it looks incredibly delicious. What do you think is the #1 seller on the restaurant? Is it still chicken and chips? That's a hard question, especially when you have such a diverse menu.
Very popular because you can also make that as a wrap too.
Oh, that's
doesn't
a good
have to
idea.
be on a bun, so people love that option.
And you guys have a lot of other options too, because I mean, this is a good example of gluten-free because it's just fresh and healthy and doesn't have any grain. But then you can go on the total opposite end and have something incredibly, maybe not the best for you, but so delicious. Right. And I can't be remiss if we're not talking about drinks. Okay. This one right here, what is this?
This is a sangria.
Okay. And what flavor sangria?
So that one is made with a Riesling, and then I do I muddle the cherries, oranges, limes, and lemons with simple syrup and a little cherry juice, and then top it with Sierra Mist.
This looks delicious, and I think that flavor profile is really good this time of year because you're kind of it's still warm out. Right. You're not fully in fall yet, so you want to hold on to summer a little bit with a sangria. And then this is also a showstopper, the rum bucket.
Yep, and this one is the lemonade shake-up bucket.
How many different rum buckets are there?
We can basically do anything. I mean, we've got 4 or 5, that we can do with our different rums. So
Just anything your heart desires, let you know, and they could probably make
Right.
it happen.
Yep.
So come on down, let Rochelle know I want this drink, and
Right.
see if we can make it into a rum bucket.
Right.
Now, there's always fun things happening here and great food as always. What's one of your favorite things about being here?
I mean, I have a really good following with customers and stuff. I've been here since we first opened, so 7.5 years, and a lot of people come in to see me, and it's just nice to have, I've made a lot of good friends here, so.
Do you have like customers who become really close with you, regulars that
Oh, yes.
you like look forward to seeing?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's always like makes my heart so happy when you have people that are so committed to a
Right.
place and a restaurant and they want to see it support it and thrive. And another question too is, over those 7 years, how have things kind of transitioned and changed? Because I mean, it's a newer menu, things have evolved. What's that been like?
I mean, there's been a lot of changes. We've changed the menu quite a bit. I can still remember things that I miss now from the beginning, that were popular, but
That's why you can always bring them back.
yeah.
So if
And
you
we do those as specials too sometimes, so a monthly special.
There you go. And when it comes to food and bowling, what's your recommendation? Food first, bowl first? What's the best winning combination?
Oh, I think, doing it at the same time is perfect, just to go up there and enjoy a meal and bowl. And a lot of times the parents aren't bowling, but the kids are.
So good break. And also you have the patio
Right.
up top.
Yep.
And that is also, you can dine up there and have your drinks?
Yes.
Do a lot of people just like have drinks up there, especially when it's a beautiful day
Yes,
out? That's a
definitely.
good place to go.
Definitely.
Any upcoming specials that the folks need to know about?
We're working on some for September, so
Okay.
they'll be coming out soon.
So make sure you're staying tuned and you're looking at Uptown Lanes socials and following along, because there's going to be some, I think, good things coming
Yes.
up on the menu, especially with full fall weather right around the corner.
Right.
I was like, I'm looking forward to some delicious fall specials up
Yes.
here. Well, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
this
you.
morning. And if you want to try out some of this delicious food, make sure you head to Uptown Lanes and have a delicious, I'm like morsling at the mouth. This burger's really calling to me. We'll set it back. Thank you.
You don't want to be in the gutter by missing out on that fantastic looking food. If you want to go to Uptown Lanes, they're located at 106 West 2nd Street in Byron. Their phone number, 815-234-BOWL, and you can go to uptownlanesbyron.com.